Okay, let's complete this designing a database instructional video set with part 3. And on part 3, we're going to go ahead and put this database or design this database using Gliffy. Let's go back and revisit. We have authors, we have books, we have book authors, which is the associative entity. We have our relationships between one to many, many to one, and then between books and publishers, many to one. Again, this is what we're going to go ahead and use is Gliffy. And then we have this particular relationship. So I'm going to bounce back and forth in between Gliffy and PowerPoint for the design. I'll probably pause this a little bit and fill in some information as we go. So as you log into Gliffy, it's gliffy.com. You can go ahead and you have a number of different options, undos, redos. This is where you add the text tool, add the text into it. Mostly we won't have to worry about too much of the additional features. What we're going to do is use entity relationship, the symbol set, this particular symbol set. So we have table, and the 0 to many relationships. Okay, now first I'm going to go ahead and add some text. This is database design. I can go ahead and change the font if I wanted to. On this, I think it's pretty it's a little cryptic. That's okay. I want to go ahead and build my first table. I know I'm going to have a second table. Just click and drag and hold. Unclick. So as I go back and look at my diagram, authors, books, and publishers. Okay. You can just double click into the table, authors. And if I remember right, this was book, authors, books, and publishers. Okay, perfect. We go back to our diagram. We have AID and FName. I'll only go ahead and add a couple fields just so we can speed this up a little bit. Double click AID, FName. Now with FName, it is a text, AID, number, and then I'm going to put under here just ... etc. Okay. Now books, I want to go to books, BID, number, title, text, etc. But remember, we had from our diagram PID, the publisher ID. Okay, publishers, ID, name, I forgot this, number, text. Okay, so let's go ahead and rearrange this just a little bit. There and there, just to make it look a little more like what we've had there, and publishers. Okay, so what we could do at this point is then use our symbol set to go ahead and tie these together. So we'll just click and hold to drag it over. That side is the one side. That should click onto the entity, or the entity of the table. There, so we have a one to many. Okay, same thing. We have the many, and I'm just clicking on the one side to many. We need to finish this, don't we? have an A ID number, B ID number. So we have a one-to-many, a one-to-many. And then finally, we're going to drag this over a 1. Oops. There we go. To many. Okay, so what we can do then is drag this around the tables, the entities around wherever we want to organize. And you can go ahead and just work on organizing this until you get this correct. And that's what our database design will look like. Now within our assignment, what I would suggest is going ahead and using the snipping tool and being able to drop this image right down into Microsoft Word. So I'm going to go ahead out to that you can't, it's off screen. I'm going to search for snipping tool, drag this over. This is my snipping tool. It's set as new. I can just go ahead and click and hold, and that's going to capture that piece of that image. I'll go ahead and copy that, and in Word, as I load Word up, I'm going to bring that down. Database design, and then 1, actually it's 2, ERD, and I should just be able to right click and paste, and I've got my design right in Word. So with that said, that's how to take a glyph, or how to take a database. Think about the narrative as we review this just a little bit. Take a database. These are some of the components that are involved. Take our narrative, go out and determine what those relationships are for our entities within the database, determine if there's any issue that we have to solve that issue, apply foreign keys, take a look at the data, and then build the Glyphy. Build a Glyphy specifically saying design your database entity relationship diagram. So that's where we are with designing a database. The assignment asks you to put data in tables. That's part of the assignment sheet. So I think that really concludes parts 1 and 2 and 3 of designing a database. So if you have any questions or comments, let me know.